So I did a video a few weeks ago where I was like, I made it through to the second round of RADA auditions, like I'd sent off my tape, and I wanted to talk about it then in case what's happened now happened, which is that I don't get any further. I'm not in round 3, I'm not in round 4, obviously, because I'm not in round 3, but I feel like lots of people don't really understand the drama school audition process, which is fair enough. Like, I don't expect the world to know everything about drama school if it's not your industry and your thing, but I think people don't quite realise how competitive it is and how much I just want to feel grateful and appreciative of the opportunity and like the validation that I did get through to like the second round, because that's hard and it's something that I've not done before, to get through to the second round of a degree course at one of the top drama schools in the country. Like, I'm just grateful. I feel like it's a bit different from when I first auditioned as well, because like that was what I was auditioning for and I didn't audition that much for anything, but now I audition for jobs, so it's part of a pool of rejection that I've had in a few different things, but also I'm getting opportunities as well. But like, it would actually be weird if you booked everything that you auditioned for. Like, that would be really abnormal. So I'm not mad about it, and I try not to let that make me question my ability, because I do get opportunities, I get cool opportunities, and there are people who work professionally for a while and then suddenly don't book anything for 2 years or 10 years, and that's just the industry, because it's really intense and really difficult, but we love it and we keep going. And I'm gonna do a video next week talking more in detail about my 3 years I have auditioned for RADA. And I wanted to do a video talking more about RADA, and then I can also put like RADA in the title and like really like bring in that sort of RADA auditions audience to that specific topic video. And I thought we could do a little update video, a little catch up video, because I feel like I want to talk about various different things going on and also hear what you guys are up to. Please chat in the comments. And actually, I've been to a few things recently where I've met people who watch these. Like, sometimes I meet people who know of me because I guess I post in a very specific acting niche that I also sort of live my life in, so I get the opportunity to meet people who have seen these videos, and I've met some really nice people through it and some really cool people through it, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy that you're watching my videos, thank you. So that is a random side note, but I feel like something that I've been up to recently is going to loads of different play readings, loads of different film screenings, film festivals and events, because I just feel like life's short and I want to be meeting as many different people as I can in the industry, and I feel like whenever I do go to these things I always feel grateful for the experience and the people I've met. Also, my work's very up and down, so when I'm working less on my like 0-hour contracts and different jobs that I have, I've been doing a lot more classes in like dance. I've been going to Spanish group like 2 times a week to really try and get like really fluent and really progressed with that, and I've been doing singing and just trying to really focus on all of these other skills that you can add onto your Spotlight CV and also meet people through and feel like you're really progressing, because like a lot of this industry isn't in our control. But also, I've been really inspired recently by seeing people making work, and I feel like I am lucky to be in the position where I see quite a lot of castings. I feel like my Instagram algorithm is really like feeding me all of these casting calls, because that's what I interact with and that's what I send to literally everyone I know. I'm like, casting. I'm basically an agent at this point. Not really, actually, that's probably quite disrespectful to the agent profession, but like, I like to just help people is what I mean. Like, I like to see opportunities and send it to other people and like really build people up, because I feel like when we all get opportunities and we're all auditioning, like morale's just higher, and like it's nice to be able to share opportunities and like try and help people out when you are meeting people and networking across the industry. So I've been taping quite regularly. Like, I feel like I always have at least one thing that I'm auditioning for. However, I feel like at this point in my career, when I'm just doing acting, I'm very much controlled by what kind of projects are casting and if people give me opportunities or not. And I feel like I have a specific casting type as well, and I feel like short films include certain types of characters and sometimes not entirely, like not the whole of my casting type is able to be explored in every short film. So I want to really be able to create footage for myself because I'm looking and I'm thinking, like, realistically, people have told me I'm just making excuses by saying I'm not a writer. Like, I could learn and I could write something and I could create my own work, and plenty of people do. So I'm looking into that. I'm having conversations with people I know to try and learn about that. I also have an idea that there's not a role for me in, but I just am obsessed with the idea. It's the idea that I feel really excited about. I think it would be so funny to watch. So I want to create it, and there's not a role for me in it, but I feel like equally, if I have a creative position and I'm like writing or directing something, I feel like it would be hard to act in it as well. And I want to be able to have a project that I don't feel tied to acting wise, so I can be like, let's focus on the reaction shot here and focus on like the tropes of the genre that I want to explore. Like, I want to explore mockumentary kind of stuff and like mockumentary reality TV style short film story without getting into too much depth into the idea. But I want to explore those kind of tropes, and a lot of that is focused on reaction shots when things happen. So I feel like as an actor, I'd be like, it's my dialogue and I need to get footage of myself doing this dialogue to put in my show reel. Whereas really, like, I would want to be potentially showing reaction shots and like being more creatively involved with that, because I feel like I talk to a lot of people about the projects they're making, and I feel like I then realised that actually over the course of the projects that I've done, I feel like I've learned a lot and I've developed my creative like mind to do with all different areas of film. So I would really like to be able to explore that in a project that I'm not tied to acting wise, because I love acting the most but like there's not a role for me in it, but it would be so fun as a concept, and I need to work on creating it. So I'm actively taking steps, and I've had many conversations with different people because I do have a big network of like really talented people, and I've worked with such incredible people and I've learned so much. So I just feel like I really want to take advantage of that and make a cool project, and enough people know about it now that I feel like I'm being held accountable and I need to make it, because like lots of people talk about stuff they want to make and never do it. So I need to actually do that. And also, I would make something potentially. I'm thinking about doing a 10-page short film that I can take around to festivals, but also that can be like more my kind of casting type and providing me with the kind of showreel footage that I actually want as well, because I really want to have more of a sort of fun, dry humour, quirky girl kind of casting type footage. So I feel like I might want to create that for myself. And also saying that, it was my goal at the start of the year to act in 5 different short films, and I want to experience student film projects, but also like working with young professionals and more experienced professionals. Like, I feel like there are many different like very experienced sort of professionals in the industry who are really exploring their style and who aren't necessarily first-time filmmakers but have got a few films behind them and who are creating really exciting work, and I would really love to work with them. So I'm looking into how to connect myself with those people and get those kind of opportunities. So please keep me in mind, everyone watching, and send me castings and help me get this footage, because I feel like then having footage that like has that sort of dry humour in it as well would be helpful for me to be able to get seen for more of those kind of roles. So I feel like I have instincts and like ideas on other sets and offers to make, and I really love to be the person to be able to say like yes or no to these things, and to just be able to have the full power and control to be like, yes, let's try it like this. Actually, something else that I almost forgot to mention is that I did get rejected from something, and I was like, oh, I really want to do like a piece of like new writing and explore that. And then like the following week, I ended up, based on me sending in my spotlight for something, like I'm going to be doing, I think it's sort of like a script in hand, new writing sort of thing in London, and I'll be involved in 2 different pieces, and I feel like that's really nice because often actually this industry moves so fast that like there's an opportunity that I think would be something that I might get, and then I don't get it, and I'm like, where do I go from here? And then the next week, something that's like more on my path and something that's more my kind of opportunity comes up, and something that's actually an opportunity for me. And I'm really grateful that like the industry moves so fast, so like you could have suddenly an audition for something come out of nowhere. Those are my updates, and I feel like I'm trying really hard not to panic about the fact that I'm turning 23 at the end of April, because that's actually quite terrifying, because I really want to be playing those 15-year-old characters, but I feel like I'm trying to keep reminding myself of like what lots of people say, that like if it's not on your path and it's not for you, then it won't happen. Like lots of dream roles pass people by and stuff like along the way, but like there are other different opportunities that you'd never expect for yourself that happen. So like you just have to trust that like what's on your path is for you, and like what you don't get is stuff that's not really right for you, and you just have to keep working hard and trust the process, I think. So I'm trying not to be stressed about the fact that I'm getting older and aging out of certain roles, because I do also think that like sometimes people do say that like potentially there's less roles for people in their 30s, but then I'm not sure. And I think also like there's more people who have moved out of the industry as you get older, so there's like ups and downs to it. So I'll just take each day as it comes and try to really make stuff happen for myself. So let me know how everything is for you in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, because that does really help me out, and thank you. I wish you all the best. Thanks. Bye.